Welcome back, guys. How are you guys doing? Danny here. Just got my truck parked there. That is the big Whiteshell Lake parking lot, and I just got my canoe loaded at the big Whiteshell Lake boat launch. This is Highway 309, I think so. Alright, so I'm just gonna walk back to the boat launch at the big Whiteshell Lake, because you're not allowed to park at the boat launch. You have to park at the parking lot and then walk back to the boat launch. So anyway, I'm about to start another great canoe trip in the Whiteshell Provincial Park. It is another side trip, which is going to be a pretty short one. 4 lakes, 1 river, Big Whiteshell Lake, Little Whiteshell Lake, Long Island Lake, Malloy Lake. 1 river is the Whiteshell River. Probably gonna spend 2 nights or 1 night. Most likely 1 night, because it's a short trip, no need to spend 2 nights for a trip like this. It's not just worth it. So absolutely great weather here. Early November. Can you believe this? The temperature is like 7. Highest is about 10 Celsius degrees, but it's gonna drop to -1 at night, which is not cold, just a little bit chilly actually. This is Big Whiteshell Lake campground. Camping season is over, so campground is literally no one around. Campground is actually closed. No one's coming out for camping. I would never understand. This is the campground office, which is obviously closed. Alright. Alright, you guys ready? Let's go. It's a pretty big lake. Alright, so it's time to start trolling for fish. Now what I'm using here is a 3/8 ounce jig head plus a big swim bait. Alright, so trolling for big pike, bass, maybe walleye. I keep walleye for dinner. It is getting a little choppy now, and I'm switching to double-bladed paddle. It is a short trip, but I'm still gonna have to make a distance of 15 kilometers today, give and take. Not sure how long exactly it is, but it should be around 15 or 16 kilometers, paddling into Malloy Lake. Alright, here comes the little channel. There it goes to Little Whiteshell Lake. It's Big Whiteshell, and I am going to Little Whiteshell Lake through this little channel here. Got a super swamp. It is a big swamp here. Fortunately, the little channel here is wide open. Absolutely navigable. The weather is perfect. Just perfect. Alright, here comes the Little Whiteshell Lake. It's a pretty small lake. I'm gonna have to find out the way to get into the Whiteshell River. Alright, crossing the lake first. was literally in a beast paddling mode. Took me about half an hour, you know, paddling across this lake with a pretty strong headwind. So right now I'm trying to find the entry into the Whiteshell River. It is another big swamp in front of me. Maybe it's not even navigable, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna you know, just paddle closer. It is very likely that the river, I mean this little stretch of the river, is not navigable at this time of the year. Maybe, I'm not sure, maybe that way? Alright, so I'm not sure if you guys can tell what the lake looks like right now. It is like swampy area right in front of me. So I'm just trying to find out a little channel which is the lake, the river, the Whiteshell River. It's fun. Yeah, it looks like this is a pretty wide open area over there. And that should be the river right there. Alright. Cool. Yeah, this is it. It is super narrow right now, but navigable for sure. Awesome. Swan, a pair of swans. Well, this is just a little stretch of the river, you know, connecting Little Whiteshell River, Little Whiteshell Lake, and Long Island Lake. Still no portage. Awesome. But hopefully I don't have to cross any beaver dams. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Very smooth. No beaver dam so far. Well, hopefully it stays like this. No beaver dams, please. Well, actually, I'm not concerned about beaver dams because I'm wearing a waterproof shoe covers. So even if it's beaver dams, that's fine. There's a little cabin here. Well, looks like it's abandoned. No, it's not abandoned. Oh, someone actually lives here. Yeah, I can see the wood stove. Well, I'm not sure where exactly this river is going to, but it seems like this river, that stretch of the river, is going through some kind of forest, and then behind this forest is the Long Island Lake. Very interesting route. You know, I like paddling this kind of meandering river, just zigzagging. Especially when the wind dies down, you know, the weather gets better. Just, it feels awesome. It feels awesome. It's not quite a scenic area. It's a swamp, but paddling along this kind of route is pretty fun. Having a quick snack lunch at this swamp. some sort of Chinese sesame. I don't know what it is. It's kind of sesame cookie. Alright, here comes the Long Island Lake. Another big swamp over here. I'm just gonna paddle through this little channel here, and then there it is. Just a bend, probably 15K or 14K, but mission has not accomplished yet. I'm still gonna have to paddle across this lake and then find the portage trailhead, which is the only portage of this trip. 155 meters long. And the Malloy Lake is right after the portage. You guys see the portage signage there? Alright. This one should be a little nice trail because it's short. It is a very short one. What? 500 meters? Alright. It's not 155 meters. Well, what the map tells me is like 155 meters, but right now it's 500 meters. Alright, whatever. Just supplementing some energy and do some stretching before I do this portage. 4 hours consistent paddling. I bent probably 15K from the big Whiteshell Lake to here. Now after this portage, there's gonna be another like 2 kilometers paddling into the campsite. So I'm very close to the campsite. There's a boat store here. Super thick bush around here, but the trail itself pretty nice. It's looking pretty nice. Now it's been traveled by a lot of canoeists, so it should be well maintained. Blow down trees. Signage is blow down too. Yeah, I really don't think this portage has 500 meters long. Probably just the 155 meters. I can see the lake right over there. See? That's it. This is absolutely not 500 meters long. It is 155 meters. Are you kidding me, right? That's it. That is it. There's an abandoned cabin here. Another cabin here. Another cabin here. Oh, it took me about 2 minutes to do this portage. This is not even portage, this is like nothing. Oh, you're kidding me, 500 meters. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. You're kidding me, right? $500 meters. $500 meters. That was absolutely misleading, you know. This portage is only 150 meters. I'm telling you, this is absolutely not 500 meters. All right. Malloy Lake, but I don't think there's any boat that I can use. These are pretty heavy aluminum boats. Super heavy here. Super heavy. What a mess. What a mess. God. There's trash everywhere. Can't believe these people. Oh. No. No. No boat that I can use. Alright, so gonna have to get my canoe over here. Check this out. Long Island Lake, 200 meters. But the other one on the other side is 500 meters, which does not make any sense. This is kind of misleading information. Anyway, let's go. There's no swamp on this lake, which looks better than Long Island Lake. Malloy Lake, no swamp. Well, fishing is probably even better. Now I gotta go. I gotta get into the campsite as soon as possible. Set up the camp, get the fire going, fishing. Beautiful campsite. It's a beautiful campsite over here. Home tonight. Little wood table here. Alright, let's check it out. A fire pit and a firewood picnic table. This is a typical campsite in a provincial park. There's a pibby there. Little pibby deep in the woods. Yep, this is an awesome place. Right. Let's check out the other side. Lots of firewood. A lot of firewood. And a great place to get the tent set up. Nice. Perfect shore fishing spot. Well, I'm hoping the fishing is good here, because I planned 2 nights for this trip. If the fishing is like awesome right here, I'm gonna do 2 nights here, and if the fishing is not good, I'm just gonna go back tomorrow. Brand new tent. It's from Eureka Midori 1. It's a lightweight solo tent. I bought this tent in August. I haven't used it yet. It's just the first time using it. So just do some shore fishing around there. No luck. Maybe have to paddle out to search for some fish. Yeah, just get the tent set up and get the fire going. There's a pretty flat spot up there, so I'm just gonna set my tent up there. A tent like this does not require big space. Just a little space like this should be enough. It's great. Don't even have to sawed it off, just snap it right off from my legs. Pretty tender. Mmm. I planned for 2 nights for this trip, but right now I think I'm gonna wrap up this trip right after breakfast. Just you know, paddle the same way back and you know, fishing along the way, because fishing has not been good so far. So really want to catch some fish. This is actually my first canoe trip that has no fish caught. So a little disappointing, but I think it's absolutely fine, you know. So I'm just gonna keep trying on the way back, and there's no need to stay one more night here. I planned 1 night for, you know, Malloy Lake, and the other night for Long Island Lake. But right now I think it's not worth it. So I'm just gonna paddle back and do fishing. Spend more time fishing. Now the reason why I'm doing this side trip is because I want to document all canoe routes in the Whiteshell and Nopperman provincial parks, and Aitutaki provincial parks as well. So it is great that I did it. You know, I documented, film it. I know what the portages look like, and campsites look like, and how the fishing, you know, on these lakes. So it's good. No matter how many nights I stay here, I think I accomplished the mission. So right now I've done all side trips in the Whiteshell, and I think I still have like a couple like loop kind of route in the Whiteshell that I've never done before. So I'm just gonna get them done maybe next year, early summer, early May. Yeah, that's pretty much the goal for next summer. This is gonna be the last canoe trip of this year, last canoe trip of 2021, and after this one I'm gonna start the winter mode. Usually what I do is bushcraft camping, winter camping, you know, ice fishing camping in winter. That's just what I do in winter. And then next April, early May, I'm gonna start doing canoe trip again. Just exploring different routes, lakes, rivers, campsites, portages. Canoe trip is the best, you know. Canoe trips are the best activity in summer. It's just awesome. perfect combination of backpacking, paddling, fishing, camping. That's why I only do canoe trips in summer. As long as I don't travel outside of Manitoba, I would only do canoe trip in summer. One of my favorite winter camping food, noodle soup, eggs, bacon. These are my favorite winter camping breakfast. Just love them. Plus the bush buddy, cook some hot water, quick fire, quick cooking. So efficient. Just so efficient. See? Water is boiled.